This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of the first 4 seasons of Regular Show. And I'm splitting this up into a bunch of different parts because Regular Show is pretty long with some seasons, some of them nearly being 40 episodes. So I decided to go with the first 4, and then I want to go with seasons 5 to 7. I want to have season 8 in its own because of the story arc built up across that. And then I also have a review of the movie. So let's just go into the first 4 seasons for now. And season 1 starts off strong with the power. We get some fun stuff. We get the great relationship between Mordecai and Rigby as friends beginning. And we get to see a great adventure on the moon. Just setting up the chairs is also fun. And okay one is when they get coffee for Fist Pump, and is an okay antagonist. A fun one is Death Punchies, which includes the Death One Dough Master. Free Cake is also fun. And then a professional favorite of mine from this season is Meet Your Maker, which is a pretty stupid one, but that's why it's fun. There are some other ones where there's the Lion Grilled Cheese Deluxe. The unicorns have to go, I think. That was an okay one. Prank Call was fun, and same with Dan. I think Rigby's body was okay, and it was pretty funny to see Mordecai and the Rigbys. It was just a fun finale to season 1, but let's move to season 2. And season 2 definitely got longer. The first one I think was only like 13 or 14 episodes. This one has 28. And we start off with another personal favorite of mine, Hello Governor. And that's a fun British taxi movie where British taxis haunting Rigby. If I take a chance, maybe I will do a review at a later point of my favorite episodes of it. Since I'm going over more of a broad overview right now. There's other ones like It's Time, which is a pretty dark moment when Mordecai kills Rigby. And then we have an okay stream of episodes with Appreciation Day, Peeps, and Dizzy. I mean, they're not great episodes. I don't like the horrible ones either. But then we get a really fun one with My Mom, where we get to see Muscle Man making a bunch of My Mom jokes and annoying Mordecai and Rigby when he has to supervise them. And honestly, the My Mom joke never gets old. I think it's really funny and well done. And then we got another great episode with actually 2 great episodes in a row, both about video games. One being High Score, where we get to see Gary Bobby Ferguson, and we also get to see one where they fight the Hammer. Both those are really fun and have good endings, both with Benson finally coming around to the guys and then flipping out once they complete the task they are on. And yeah, that's just a really fun one. It's so great that those 2 episodes came out next to each other. Then we have Party Pete, Brain Eraser, Benson Be Gone, and But I Have a Receipt. This is just another stream of okay episodes. But then we get another fun one with This Is My Jam. Yeah, that one was a crazy episode where we have the summertime song fighting against them. And yeah, I think that was a funny one. Then we have another stream of okay episodes. I'm not going to go through all of them, but what's Muscle Woman, Temp Check, Jinx, See You There, Do Me a Solid, and then we get to another good one with Grave Sites. Yeah, with those last ones, they're fun episodes, but they're not just extremely amazing. I'll be talking more about amazing episodes and plot lines. Yeah, with those The Chinks one's pretty funny, and it's a pretty good prank in See You There, which is the one where Muscle Man fakes his death after being scared by a ghost, Mordecai and Rigby, as a prank because Rigby was choking his spit soda into his face. And then we have some other ones. There is Really Real Wrestling, which sets up a funny plot at the later on in the show. Over the Top, where Skips kills Rigby, which is the second time Rigby died this season and is brought back again. And Night Owl is an okay one. They have a really fun one with a bunch of baby ducks, and that one was pretty good to see. More Smarter, I think, was okay. And then we have First Day, which is just the pilot episode with some stuff added on, and you can definitely tell that the voice acting still seems a little off. The animation is not as refined as it was in previous episodes. And yeah, I still think that First Day is a good episode. I just think that it was the pilot, although season 1, episode 1 is considered the power as shown in the episode, the regular show finale. But we'll get to that when I get to season 8. And the rest of the season, I think was okay. There was Go Viral, Skunk and Karaoke Video. And those were certainly amazing episodes. But still, they were fun episodes. Moving on to season 3, we have a pretty long season, 39 episodes. And looking at it, we start off with some fun ones like Stick Hockey, a really funny one with Bet to Be Blonde, where Mordecai becomes Blondekai, and it's all because Rigby cheated. We get Skip Strikes, and I think that's another okay one. Shut up with a great series with Terror Tales of the Park. And then Camping Can Be Cool was another fun one. There is Slam Dunk, Cool Bikes, House Rules, which are all okay. What I personally don't like is Wrap It Up, and that's mainly because I'm not really a fan of rap music, and there's a bunch of that in there. And there's another one that's not super good with being Cruisin'. Under the Hood, I think, is, and Weekend at Benson's. I think they're both okay, not amazing. Fortune Cookie that's a fun episode. It's not amazing, it's just fun. And then there's some other ones we have. Think Positive, and yeah, I think that's not that much of a good one. Skips versus Technology is also okay. There is a fun one in Butt Dial, and has a funny ending with the message being fully played out, but Mordecai being embarrassed. Excellent's another funny episode, and I really like what they do with Excellent and it having the Excellent Knight, who is a great recurring character. I also like how it ends where Mordecai realizes that he doesn't want to do another challenge and sees if he can put Rigby back in a coma by taking off the hat. And I think the next one, being Gut Model, was okay, and Video Game Wizard is another fun one with the maximum glove, but that's really it. Another fun one is Big Winner, when they give Muscle Man the fake lottery ticket. And although I know it's unpopular, Best Burger in the World is just funny because of the line, if you don't eat one, you're a chump. And then we have Replaced. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's not really bad or good. Another fun one is Trash Boat. And I think that it really is funny. And yeah, it's just great that Rigby changes his name to Trash Boat, but it's a really funny episode. Fist of Justice is also an interesting one, and is unique. Okay, one is the first one with CJ in it, and that was Yes Dude Yes. Busted Cart, I think that one, I don't think it was amazing. Another great one is Dead at 8, where they have to babysit Thomas, Death's son, not the intern, which will be meeting soon. Another okay one is Access Denied, which is with the club. Honestly, I don't think it was a really good one. I don't think it was horrible. It was just okay. Muscle Mentor is also an okay one. Trucker Hall of Fame is fun, but that's really all I have to say. Out of Commission is another one with a cart, and I think that one's an okay one also. Fancy Restaurant's also just a fun one. Same with The Diary. Best VHS in the world is just an okay and kind of forgettable one. Prankless is an interesting and fun episode. And then you have some other unique ones like Death Bear, another personal favorite of mine, Fuzzy Days, which ends up as one of the craziest things to ever happen in a cartoon to be shown within the last decade, with it being a massive shootout between the police and the Fun Fun Zone gang, or the Capicola gang, and yeah, that was a really crazy part. And then there's Sugar Rush and Bad Kiss, which I think are both okay episodes. And finally, moving to season 4, we start off with the episode Exit 9B, which is another great one because it is the first introduction of Thomas, and we see the return of Garrett Bobby Ferguson and his son. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy one. We also get to see a bunch of villains like the Hammer, the zombies. We see the Blunts. We see just so many people return from earlier in the show. And we get to see a bunch of team ups with other members. And yeah, Exit 9B is just such a fun episode. That's followed up by Starter Pack, which is another fun one. One of the only major Thomas episodes in the entire show. We get more fun, scary stories with Terror Tales of the Park too. And a weird one with Pie Contest. I mean, I think it was even weird for kind of regular show standards with a giant pie eating people. We have, I think, it's just an interesting one with a 150-piece kit where Benson trying to prove he could play an impossible drum solo. And then two interesting ones with Bald Spot and Guy's Night. And then one pull up which was only okay. There is the Christmas special, but I have reviewed that, and that is part of me reviewing all the holiday episodes of it. And then we'll have another one with TGI Tuesday, and I think that was another okay one. Same with Firework Run, The Longest Weekend. Those are both okay. The Sandwich of Death is a fun one because all Death Window stuff is fun in this. There's one that honestly I didn't really care too much about, which was Ace Balthazar Lives. A really fun one with Do or Diaper, where Mordecai takes the bet and loses and has to wear a diaper for a week. There's Quips and Caveman, both episodes that I don't think were truly amazing. That's My Television. That was a fun episode. And another great one with a bunch of full grown geese. It's always great when the baby ducks show up. And the other fun characters. Another personal favorite of mine is Fool Me Twice. Just a fun game show, which is to the death, where you get a death punch to the face. And then there's Limousine Lunchtime, which is, I think, okay. You can get Margaret where Margaret takes Margaret to her court, and it's okay. There's Kill It Radio. I think it was an okay one for Muscle Man. Carter and Briggs. It was a fun one, but it's just fun. I think Skip Stress, that was kind of not a really good one or bad one. Same with Cool Cubed and Trailer Trashed. And then, depending on what you think of Mordecai and Margaret one relationship, I thought it was okay. We have them finally getting together with Meteor Moves, and then them expanding the relationship more with Family Barbecue. And then we get another great one with the last Laserdisc player, and that gets things to be really crazy since we get the beginning of the format wars, something that continues to pop up across the show, and it's always fun to see. And then There's another one that's okay with Country Club, followed by another okay one with Blind Trust, and another okay one with World's Best Boss. A fun one towards the end with Last Meal. There's another appearance of Death. Uh, Another weird one in a good way with Sleep Fighter, where the Huxtable dolls are haunting Muscle Man's nightmares. Party Repeat, I think, honestly was an okay one. And then finally, a crazy finale to the season is Stake Me Amadeus. And that was really a crazy one because everything it pulls off. We get to see another shootout with the Capricola gang. We get to see Margaret leaving Mordecai, and we get to see kind of Mordecai devastated. It does have a nice scene at the end where Rigby is there for Mordecai. But yeah, it is a pretty crazy season. I think it is probably one of those worst amount of episodes that I've mentioned so far. I think the other three seasons had an okay amount, but yeah, this one I think had a bunch of ones that were either okay or kind of bad, but still, regular show is such a fun show. It has so many different fun and unique storylines, and seeing things just go completely out of hand. You just could be starting with some simple problem, and then the end of the world is about to happen because Rigby or Mordecai went and did something stupid trying to cut out of getting work done and stuff. And yeah, I think that was a really fun way to do this. The first four seasons are all great, and we have such fun storylines. You really have no idea what could really happen if you're watching this for the first time. And yeah, I want to know what you think about the first four seasons of regular show. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.